Okay, so one of you guys wrote in and you asked me to help you with this question. Now, this was actually taken from a GCSE book, but trust me, this is A-level standard. Now, I'm not going to do the question for you. I'm going to give you the tips on how to do it and you're going to do it yourself. Right, so this is the question. These 3 points lie on the circumference of this circle and you have been asked to find the center. Now, you can draw your chord and you can see this question, by the way, it should be somewhere appearing on the screen so you can see the question as it is. Draw the chord and you've got your radius, just like in the question. And we are just going to take one of these, well, 2 of these points, and let's say this is A, this is B. Step number 1, what you want to do is you want to find the gradient of this line. Once you find the gradient of this line, let's say M1, you can find the gradient of this one because what do we know? We know that this one is a perpendicular bisector, so therefore it's going to be the negative reciprocal. So the gradient of this, let's call it M2, is going to be the negative reciprocal of M1. Okay, so if this is 2, this is going to be minus 1 over 2, for example. Okay. Step number 2, once you have the gradient, you can have y equals mx plus c. So now you've got the m, which is going to be, not this one, it's going to be that one. All right, you've got the m here. You need to now find an x value and a y value that you can substitute in here to find the full equation of that line. And the x and the y that you are going to substitute will be the midpoint of A to B right there. So find the midpoint of that. How? You add the x, both of them together, divided by 2, add the y's and divide it by 2. And you can get that from the coordinates up there. Once you have the midpoint, substitute it in here and you've got the full equation of this radius. Having done this, what you now need to do is use the other point. So let's say C, and let's just say C is here. Well, with A, so it has to be one of the points that you've used, either B or A. Let's use A in this case. You're going to draw another chord and you are going to repeat the same process again. So you are going to find the gradient of this line and you're going to find the midpoint of this line. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find the equation of another line, which is also the radius. So like this, okay? Remember this line also goes through like that. Once you find the equation of this line in the form y equals mx plus c, you're going to have 2 equations. You're going to equate those 2 equations, and what you equate and solve to find x and the y would be the center of your circle, the coordinates. Try it and let me know what your solutions are in the comments.